Welcome back. Now we're going to go over the dip. I'm not talking about ice cream. I'm talking about the ring dips. Hunter's going to demonstrate the full movement, no band. He's going to make sure he goes the full extension on his arms, comes down, touches his chest to the rings, and then all the way up. Make sure you lock out at the top here. Modification to this, you can use a band. What we'll do is we're going to string the bands through the rings. And there's several levels or weights to the bands. You just have to figure out which one you need to make sure you're successful. By using the band, it also helps you with keeping the rings from moving out. That's also what makes this so difficult, is the rings begin to move out on you. So as you're doing these, Hunter's going to demonstrate the modification here with the band. One knee in. He's going to lock out and up. Lock out and up. Now, we're going to take the band off. We're going to do one more. No band. And as you do these, you're going to notice that you're going to have some difficulty because they're going to want to go out. So as you do them, I always tell everyone to put your hands in your pockets. Not literally, but just put your hands in your pockets as if you had your hands in your pockets. Go. Good. And down and up. Good. Now we're going to go over here to the dip bar. It's called the Matador. I think. Might just be called the dip bar. So we're going to first do it without the band. Same principles. We're going to make sure we go to full extension. Bring our chest down into the dip. And then up. Notice that his elbows are nice and tight to his body. His chest is coming down and up. Alright, now we're going to use the band. Remember, you can use whatever band you need. Purple, green, orange, whatever color. Whatever you need. Alright, down and up. Down and up. Perfect. So, there's the dip with the rings. The dip on the dip bar or the Matador. I think that's what this thing's called. Either way, it's the dips. Now, to determine how far you need to go into this of your hand placement, what you need to do is you need to walk into the dip bar and your hands by your side, and wherever your arms touch, that's the placement of your hands. So that way you know that you're not going to be too wide. Hunter's going to demonstrate one from there. Down and up. Good. That felt much better, didn't it? Yeah. No. You go too wide. There's no need to go real wide. You're going to tear your chest up. Alright, so there's the dip. Rings and on the dip ball. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Here we go. This is a med ball wall ball. Take 47. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to place this ball in the front rack position. This is a upper body plyometric exercise. Hunter will squat, and then as he stands up, he's going to release the ball, catch in the front rack again, and squat again. Catch and release. Catch and release. Very good. Just like fishing. Catch and release. Especially when you catch the little brim. That's no good. Alright, so that's your med ball wall ball. You can use a 30 pound, 20 pound, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, and 4. We're going to demonstrate the handstand push-up. We'll also show you some modifications of this to work up to the handstand push-up. So Hunter's going to first demonstrate the full movement in its entirety. First, he's going to make sure that he has his hands wide enough, hands slightly turned out. Gives you a better position, more stable position for your shoulder and external rotation of the shoulder. Feet are against the wall, heels against the wall. He's at full extension on his arms here. He's going to go down and touch his head to the floor. He's going to bring his knees down and kip and press it back up. Now come on down for me, Hunter. Hunter's then going to demonstrate a strict handstand push-up for us. This will be without the kip. He's going to have the same hand placement. He's going to go down, touch his head, no kip. Notice the hands and feet stay in the same position without bending the knees. Now, a modification for this could be first, you just flip upside down and hold for the amount of time according to the reps. So if you have 8 reps, you're going to hold it for 8 seconds. Go ahead and just flip up and hold. I recommend going into the handstand first. A lot of people will go down into the headstand I don't recommend that at all because that puts you in the hole and it's hard to get out of that hole. Now another modification is a wall walk. So Hunter's going to lie down on his face or on his stomach. He's going to place his feet on the wall. And as he brings his feet up the wall, he's going to then walk his hands back toward the wall and touch his chest. That's the full movement of a wall walk. Now, at any skill level, you can be successful at this because you don't have to go all the way to the top. You can work your way up, and that'll help strengthen your shoulders and also get your heart racing. So that's the handstand push-up and the kipping, the handstand push-up and the strict, a modification with a wall walk. Another modification that we have is we can place our hands and our knees on the box and flip upside down, and we'll demonstrate this now. So he's going to place his knees on the box and then walk his hands back and go into a pike with his hips and then touch his head down and up. Very good. Thank you, Hunter. Welcome back. We're going to go over the another ab exercise with the knees to elbow and a toes to bar. Knees to elbow is a little less difficult than toes to bar. You can also use the two types of grips, the false grip and the closed grip. Remember, the closed grip is thumb around the bar. False grip is the thumb behind the bar. Hunter's going to demonstrate the knees to elbow right now. It's real important as he does this, as he works on that kip to push through his head through, which then brings his knees to his elbows as he presses back with his lats. Now he's going to do toes to bar, a little bit more advanced. Good job. Thank you, Hunter. Notice as he pushes his head through on the kip, he then presses back and pull-up progression, strict pull-up, butterfly pull-up, and a kipping pull-up. Of course, not in that order. Strict, kipping, and butterfly. Hunter's going to demonstrate for us. He's going to demonstrate the strict first here on this bar here. Make sure you have two types of grips. You have a closed grip, which he has here with his thumb wrapped around the bar, and then you have an open false grip. Either one is as good as the other. It's all in your preference. So he's going to do a strict pull-up. Good. And then he can drop down and rest a minute. So you have a closed grip where your thumb wraps around the bar, and then you have a false grip where the thumb is behind the bar. Now he's going to do a kipping pull-up. Pushing his head through and pulling. Good. All right, he's going to drop down. Now the next will be a butterfly pull-up. This one looks like a broken wheel, as some people call it. It's a little bit more advanced. Takes a little bit more time to develop. Good job. Thank you, Hunter. All right, so that's your strict pull-up, butterfly, or kipping pull-up, excuse me, and your butterfly pull-up.